Third Coast Boxing here. So now that we know John Jones is off of the UFC 200 card, and if you haven't been following and you don't know, well, basically, John Jones failed a drug test from last month in June 16th, I believe, and basically they took him off the card. The fight was off completely. No reschedule is just off, and DC was kind of left there hanging with his balls in his hand, wondering what to do. We didn't think that Dana White and the UFC would be able to find a late replacement, but amazingly they did, and that is Anderson the Spider Silva. Interesting thing about this fight is that Silva is coming off of a loss, and he's getting the shot when I believe other people like Bigsby, who beat him in February, would have been chomping at the bits to get a fight like this. But again, um, this is who they picked, and this is who it is. And it's no longer going to be a championship fight. The belt's no longer on the line. It's only going to be 3 rounds, non-title fight, and at least they got something together. And meanwhile, we're still waiting to see what the B sample from John Jones drug test is going to be. And, I did a video yesterday about it saying that he's probably on the coke because that's what he's got busted for, never for peds or steroids. But apparently everyone's saying that it has to be coke, or it has to be some kind of sports enhancement, that it's not cocaine, because that the commission doesn't test you for recreational drugs. They only do that, I think, like the day of the fight and right after. And so everyone's like saying, yeah, no, they don't test for recreational. They only check for, sports enhancing. And, I guess recreational drugs don't enhance shit unless you're like coked out of your fucking mind and you can take like a million punches. But I mean, that's another, I don't think Jones was taking it to feel numb. I think he's just partying and shit. But anyways, Anderson Silva, I don't know what to think about it. I mean, he was winning against Bisping, the fuck, I can't even say his name. He was winning against Bigsby and ends up, getting fucked up, dropped, and it was a close fight, but I don't know, at least they saved the fight. Who do I think is going to win? I think DC will win. I think it's still a very good matchup, but I think DC is just that much fresher, even though he is about 37, 38 years old, so he's not exactly young either, but he still has enough in there, and especially coming off of a full, legit training camp. Anderson Silva, he's stepping in. I'm sure he's in shape. He had a fight a few months ago in February, about 4 months ago, 5 now. But I'm sure he doesn't ever. We don't see fat pics of Anderson Silva floating around the internet, so he pretty much stays in shape from what I can see. And so I don't know. I think he's gonna be as ready as he can be, given the situation. All the financial incentive to take the fight. I mean, shit, this is their job. No one's in any kind of business to turn down jobs. So they're out there trying to make that money. And yeah, I guess DC, he got to take what he can get, because if he didn't accept the fight with Spider, he wouldn't be getting paid. Yeah, UFC might compensate him a little bit, but Dana White said this before on the press conference, or when he announced that Jones was pulled off, that normally they do compensate, but that the fact that DC gets paid so much that they don't know if they could. I don't understand why they couldn't at least give him something, but who knows? That's besides the point now. Anderson Spider Silva versus Daniel Cormier. Let me know who you guys got, and is this a shit fight or a pretty good scrap it in the nick of time fight? Alright, Third Coast Boxing, I'm out.